after a huge break, we come back again. Alhamdulillah. Today we discuss about the social responsibility and business ethics. It is my lecture 5. What is social responsibility? Social responsibility is the awareness that business activities have an impact on society. What is the social responsibility? Social responsibility is those responsibility which has some impact on the society and the consideration of that impact by firm in decision making. Social responsibility business refers to the obligation of business. Social responsibility also the called as obligation of business. Why it is obligation for the business? Because when you are doing business, you are using the resources of the society, you are dealing with the people of the society, and on the basis of the society, you are flourishing yourself. If your society is stable, if you have a competent resources in your society, if you have the natural resources and all these things, your business will flourish day by day. So, social responsibility is referred to the obligation. After getting all these things, you have some obligation to your society also for sustain this stability for a long period of time. Business enterprise to adopt policies, plans of action that are desirable in terms of expectation, values and interest of the society. Corporate social responsibility or CSR. What does it mean? Corporate social responsibility CSR is the notion that corporation has an obligation to constitute a group in society other than stakeholders beyond the prescribed by the law. In a law, there is some amendment we need to follow as a business. But CSR is beyond that. What is that? CSR is beyond that in this concept that every business has some stakeholder. Who are they? Employees, stockholder, investor, community people, customers, and suppliers who are directly affected by the business. For the business, they have some obligation to them. Why business do CSR? Business do CSR because business have to do this CSR because of their sustainability, because of their acceptability to their stakeholder. Okay? Social responsibility concerns of business: customers, consumer, environment, employees, and investor. If you are using the environment resource and you just exploit it day by day, and at the end of the era, there is nothing left. So if this is not, the environment is polluted, environment has some problem is affected, your business will not sustain. In case of consumer, it is said, if you cannot satisfy your customer for a long period of time, if your consumer are affected by your actions, if it is harm them, the consumer will not sustain. If your consumer will not sustain, your business will not sustain. In case of employee and investor, it is same. Let's discuss these points in an elaborate way. Consumerism, activities of individual groups, organizations, and protecting consumer right. You have to protect your consumer right. What is the right of a consumer? The right of safety. Consumer must provide safe foods, safe service, and the right to be informed. That's why everything ingredients is the requirement in the product ingredients. The right to choose. This consumer have to choose. Why consumer is choosing them? You cannot force them, you cannot exploit them. Right to harm. Here, consumer have certain how I can use this. What are the benefits of getting this? Consumer should be informed and heard from you. Responsibilities of employees. Safety in the workplace. You should provide a safe workplace. If your workplace is not safe for working, the employee is getting harmed, or the employee is not provided the safe and sound environment for his work for a long period of time. If they are ill, it is your responsibilities. Right to get payment, right to get fair, not payment, right to get the fair payment for their work. It is the right of the responsibility of the employees. Equality in the workplace. Equality based on the gender, race, relationship or nepotism. I do not treat differently. Equality must in the workplace. Otherwise, the workplace will not sustain. If I can get the promotion because of the base of nepotism and other stuff, it will be very difficult for the organization to give a fair look to the employees. Why? Equality is why so employment. If the person who is working harder, he must pay more. This is called equality. If a person has the quality more than other, he must pay more. If he has quality and experience and working more, it must be treated. Discrimination should be based on the quality and experience and the way the person works, based on the performance. Nothing else should a person allow to get extra. The hardcore unemployment is those that the somebody has a feeling that I can lose my job. There are some policies that it should not be happening. They should be feel secure regarding their jobs. After reading all these things, I have a notes for that. I have already made that. I will discuss it later on. First of all, I just give you an idea, then we will report the detail. Responsibility for the environment. Obviously, as an organization, you cannot do pollution, air, water, and land pollution. Responsibility for the investor. Proper management of fund. People invest their money on you, have some beliefs that you have to proper management of fund. If you can invest the fund, you can manage the fund in a wrong way and it is getting lost your project, who will bring the liabilities? It is only your liabilities, but you cannot return back to them. So managing fund is so important. The way the investor, the more properly you manage the fund, the more you will get investment. Access to information. Yes, it is my money. I have access to the information, what is happening within the business. It should be transparent. The business should be accountable to its investors. Why they are investing their money, what is the growth rate, with which period they are investing this money. All these things should be transparent and the business must be accountable to its investor. Executive compensation. The executive means the board of directors who are running the business. We have elected some MD, some director who will run the business. Their compensation should be fair enough. That should be like that. As I provide investment in money in the business, the whole expenses on the MD and on this getting. How the business will run. It should not happen like that. Business ethics. That word business ethics come from the Greek word etho, meaning character, conduct, activities of the people based on the moral principle. Ethics is such a thing based on your moral principle. Ethical person should not do any wrong thing. That is called ethics. Then it is concerned with what is right, what is wrong in human behavior on the basis of the standard behavior conducted accepted by the society. Honesty, truthfulness, compensation, sympathy, feeling of brotherhood, etc. are considered ethical. Generally, ethics is the branch of social science. We deal with the moral principle and social value. It helps us to classify what is good and what is bad. It tells us to do good things and avoid bad things. Ethics is the moral principle that governs person good behavior. Business ethics are moral principles that guide the way the business behave. The same principle that determine an individual action also applicable to business. Business is the standard of organization to carry out their business. The example of a business ethics is that the businessman must give regular supply of quality goods, services at reasonable prices to their consumers. That is one of the business ethics. They must avoid indulging unfair trade practice like adulteration, misleading advertising, cheating in weight, measure, black marketing. Black marketing is just dump the product and store it there, make a fake crisis in the market so that the price will be high. It should not be happen. They must give fair wages, provide good working conditions to their worker, etc. Factor affecting ethical behavior. The business environment almost daily. Businessmen face ethical dilemma resulting from the pressure of the business environment. There is a dilemma. Why there is a dilemma? For my business perspective, what is my main motive? Maximize my profit. So maximize my profit, I have to sum. How can I do it? If it is lawfully right, I should go for it. Some people think like that, but it is ethically wrong. So that dilemma is sometimes pressure. The challenge is to meet sales quota, cut cost, increase efficiency, overtake competitor, cut cost means I have to sue some of my employees, all these things. This factor influence the ethical behavior, conflicting interest in another ethical problem, stealing the business environment. In case of the organization, what is happening? An organization is a group of people working together in a structured and coordinated fashion to achieve a set of goals. The organization itself also influences behavior. Individuals often learn ethical and unethical behavior by interacting with others in the organization. An employee who sees a superior or whatever behaving unethically may follow suit. My senior is following and is practicing unethical behavior and following it. In case of individual, a person's own moral philosophy also influencing that ethical behavior. If an ethical person will not force me to do unethical. If I am an unethical person, if it is not value to me, whatever I say to you, it is not matter. You say to do what I think it is not that much important. If I practicing this, it will not impact on me anymore. Business ethics require manager to answer moral questions such as: is it right to inflate the price of contract just to be able to maximize profit? Price should be increased for both. If I increase the price just to get the maximum profit, it is right to use substandard material. Substandard material means the material which is maintain the standard, but not that much standard. It is just lawful average. It is right to deny female employee an opportunity for technical training. It is right to create monopoly situation through unfair means in the market. So if you can give answer, you are practicing more ethical behavior in the business. Importance of business ethics and implication of business ethics. Stop business malpractice like artificial high pricing, adulteration, cheating, black marketing, etc. Improve customer confidence through providing quality product, goods and right price. Survival of business, safeguarding consumer right, protecting employee and shareholder, develop good relationship, create good image, smooth functioning employee, shareholder, consumer dinner, supply will work cooperatively. Consumer movement help to avoid consumer movement like boycott, consumer satisfaction, give priority employees, importance of labor, better dealing with employee, that increase productivity, health complication, help to avoid cut-short competition and monopoly businesses. That's all from this chapter.
Social. First, social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, consumerism.
That's all for today. I have made a note for this chapter also. I can discuss it. I can provide it in the ERP system total so that you can read it more in more details. Because the person who not come maybe have some situation is not that much good yet. So I provide, who are living outside Dhaka. For us, it is no issue. Now everything is sorted, everything is good, but still I make notes for the every chapter. We read each chapter for the final examination. We have only 4 classes.
Final exam to September.
15 to 21. If it is only 7 days, we can defer it.
It should be shared as soon as possible.
But because we will give you some suggestion, we will work on the syllabus last
September মাঝামাঝি বেলা আমরা খুব বেশি ক্লাস করতে পারবো না
4 classes.
জি এক্ষেত্রে আমাদের একটু
And
short